Postecoglou joins us now pitchside. Ange, thanks for coming out to chat to us.
Right. We kept you late tonight.
No, well, over 100 minutes of football played in that one. But look, I know you're not going to talk about the rest of the season. We are only 10 games in. But you see the scenes at the end with the Tottenham fans. What would you say to them, the ones that are enjoying this, that are celebrating, that are daring to dream?
Yeah, let them dream. You know, that's what being a football supporter is all about. And fair to say, this lot suffered a fair bit. So I'm certainly not going to dampen that. And I'm really happy today. This is a tough place to come. And we had our work for our victory, but I thought we showed real discipline and focus. And really pleased with the effort the boys put in today, because I knew it would be a difficult game for us.
We just had a look at the match stats. Obviously, you'll have much more sophisticated measures than we do. But it's lowest number of shots this season, lowest number of shots on target, but highest possession. You talked about your team learning new things as the season goes on. Is this a learning experience for you?
Absolutely, because you know it's not an easy place to come. It's never going to be an open game of football here, and you know, in their 4 games so far, I think they conceded 3 goals and very few chances. They're a really well organised team, very disciplined defensively, and I knew we'd have to be patient. It was a test of our discipline today in sort of sticking to our football, and that's why I'm really pleased, because you know it's another different way for us to win a game.
Ange, once you got the first goal, I thought you really controlled the game. But in the first half, did the game go as you thought it would do, or did at half-time you think, you know, we need to change certain things? What was your message to the players?
No, it was mainly around just staying disciplined, Gary. You know, it's one of those things in football where, you know, sometimes you just have to be patient. It's, you know, I keep relating it to boxing to the guys. You know, you're not always going to get a knockout in the first minute. You know, or in the first round, you've got to keep moving the opposition. And what I said to them is just stay alert. The opportunity will come, and then we can get a grip on the game. But I never really expected us to sort of totally dominate and create a lot of chances. It's just not that type of team to play against and a ground to do that.
Watching the game, I mentioned that myself in commentary, you'd have to be patient within the game. I mean, just looking at the goals that you've scored of late, we did the game Monday night. I think 3 of the last 4 goals have come from actual pressing, not sort of building up from the back and playing through the lines. I mean, how pleased are you with that?
It's probably been the best part of our game so far. You know, I think I said during the week, we've still got a lot of improvement to do in terms of our front third work and our fluency of building our defensive work. I mean, the one thing I could control this year was we're going to be the first team in the competition. Like, there's no excuse for not doing that, and that's helping us. I mean, you're showing stats, but if you look at all the running stats, you know, across the league, we're up the top in just about all of them, because that's what we want to be, the team that really be aggressive. And if it's not working out with the ball, you can create stuff without it. So we've got them fit, but then you've got to give them a reason to run, because they won't just run for no reason. And I think the rewards they're getting, like you said, in the last couple of games, gives them a reason to run.
There's a flurry of corners against you just before half-time, and then in the second half did a few set pieces. How much time do you work on set pieces? Because I thought your structure and the way in which you're defending tonight was really impressive.
Yeah, really. You know, we spent a lot of time, and it's Mile Jedinak's kind of little baby this year, I think. And if you look at Tottenham last year, they really struggled in that area. And it's been a real focus for us, set pieces up for and against. We've tried to vary it a little bit, because, again, it's important. When you come to a ground like this, there's always going to be corners, throw-ins, free kicks that are going to get launched into the box. You can't avoid that, so you've got to be prepared for it. And I thought, again, the lads handled that really well. And Vic in goal is such a calming influence. I think that gives the boys confidence to attack things.
And then just when you went 2-0 up, is it scenario planning where you actually work on it in training, where Romero and obviously Van der Ven and the goalkeeper, they just seem to play sort of maybe 15-20 passes back and forth to each other, irrespective of what the crowd's doing or the boos or whatever it may be? Is that something you work on?
No, but I mean, we did mention it before the game, is, you know, the way Palace set up, you know, if they do go behind, it's hard for them to change. You know, so, you know, if they're not going to come on to us, then that's fine. You know, we'll keep the ball, probe, wait for them to come, and then we can pick our moments. And that's what I mean. I think the lads are, you know, still a new team, but they're handling all these scenarios. They're different challenges every week, and they're handling them really well, which is a credit to them.
I had to give the man of the match, and it was a toss-up between Maddison and Van der Ven at the back, but being a centre-back myself, I've been so impressed with him. I mean, his speed's frightening, isn't it?
Yeah, it's brilliant. And, you know, the way we play, we need it. You know, we play pretty aggressively with our line, and, again, for a 22-year-old, he's come in, he's just, you know, so composed. I mean, it helps having Romero next to him. I think he gets a lot of confidence, but, yeah, he's just... That's the beauty of it. The beauty of it, and the challenge for me is these guys have got so much more upside, and I've got to make sure that we keep pushing them and improving them.
Do you think as the season goes on, because you've got no European football, you can actually get your ideas across even more? Because at the moment, you're just copying Pep, aren't you?
Yeah, so, I mean, I just study one game a week and see what he's doing, and I go from there. And you know what? There's nothing wrong with that, you know?
I know he's done all right, to be fair, hasn't he?
I tried to copy him.
How'd that go? No, look. I think for us is there's something in there that these guys are now. You know what it's like when you get on a little bit of momentum. My role within that is just to keep pushing them. I just think there's so much more growth in this team, you know, and provided they're still coming in every day, the whole group working hard and trying to improve every day, that gives me that opportunity to keep pushing them along and see how far we can go.
When you look at the other teams in the league, and you've obviously played some of the top teams already and done really well against them, how do you sort of measure yourselves up against the other teams that you see on television, and sort of what form you're in compared to them?
Yeah, look, I think we've been competitive in every game. We haven't dominated every game. I mean, Arsenal was because I think Arsenal are a top team, and I thought it was a cracking game, but I thought we held our own, you know. Liverpool, you know, obviously after they went down it became a different game, but even 11v11, and that's kind of our measure, Man U, you know. So in every game what I've seen is us be competitive, you know, against any opposition, against different types of opposition, and that's a pleasing thing for me, because obviously, you know, we're going to get more challenges as we go ahead. It's how we cope with them.
Ange, I want to ask you as well about Rodrigo Bentancur, because he was over there in front of the fans, and all the players were grabbing him and seemed delighted that he was back. What does that say about him as a player and a person?
Yeah, brilliant. I mean, you know, all footballers feel for people like Rodrigo. You know, he had such a great start to his Tottenham career, and then it's hard when you're doing rehab on your own and you just want to be part of the group. I mean, he's been busting my door down for weeks to train with a group, and right behind him's been the medical team telling me that's not going to happen. And, you know, I'm really pleased for him to get out there. He's been looking good at training, and bonus for me anyway, because, you know, we haven't had to use him at all yet. So now that he's available, just adds to our depth. Yeah, really pleased for him, and I think the lads are as well, obviously.
Ange, good talking to you. Thanks so much for coming out. Congratulations on the win tonight.
Thanks, guys. Just go and watch Man City and
You've got some chops on you, haven't you? But look, really interesting to see how he is working with those players. And his consistent message is, we are still learning, we are still developing, there is still more to come from us. You asked about the European football, about the fact that, you know, he's going to be able to play in...
I don't think I'm going to have a chance to answer this question.
You were going to answer the question. It's because I took that long to answer it. And Son Heung-Min, thank you very much. Just coming over to talk to us. Goal scorer yet again this evening. That's 8 now for the season, 10 last season. You're already way ahead of where you would want to be at this time in the season, no?
Yeah, of course, yes. Obviously, when you play for attacking football, you want to score the goals, but I think most importantly that we won the game in a difficult places, and I think I'm very pleased that we won that game.
So great for the team to win the game, as you say. Great to go 5 points clear at the top of the table, which Spurs have never done in the Premier League before. But for you personally, that role that you play, when you play centrally, how much does that help you?
Yeah, I think it helps a lot because I can move in the right area on the left area where space is, and then I can run into the space, and that way Maddison get more space or Pape get more spaces, and which is very important the way we play. So I mean, I'm enjoying every single moment to playing in the forwards, or even when I have to play on the sides, I'm very happy to do that. So yeah.
So about a year and a half ago, I think you was coming back from the injury. The football maybe wasn't quite right under Antonio Conte, and I was looking at you thinking, this isn't the same player that's been world class for Tottenham, but you look right back to your best now. Is it a big change under this new manager for you?
Yeah, but first of all, when I suffer from last years, I still enjoy the football because it's my life. So, but with I think especially this season, I'm enjoying very, very much because as an attacking player, you want to playing high up the pitch and then scoring goals and get a chances.
So that's the Spurs fans shouting, "We love you, Sonny," from the other side of the pitch, just in case you didn't catch it.
I'm sorry, I couldn't concentrate all the way up. So no, I'm just enjoying every single moment because I think the lads are working really, really hard to win these games, and yeah, positioning wise, I'm very, very happy to be there and then help the teams.
Harry Kane's got 9 goals in the Bundesliga. You've got 8. Have you got a little competition going against each other?
Not really. Harry's another level for me. So because look, he's just, when you see Bundesliga, it is another tough leagues, but he's doing absolutely killing it. So I'm very, very happy for him.
Let's have a look at your goal.
Let's get it in. I mean, you've scored a lot of goals like this season in that sort of area where it's being pulled back and you just come in there with the left foot.
Look, I mean, the work before was fantastic. I think before the game, we already spoke about this space where Brandon get the ball, because the centre back doesn't want to jump in this space because they wanna protect the goal. So because look at this, Maddison make this first run, and then Brandon make another run. So which is you're talking about, and obviously I was in the right position to score the goals, and I made the easiest job because they don't have as a job from my teammates.
Sometimes in that position it looks easy where you just saying almost you stood there and you put it into the goal. But is it important to keep patient in the box? Because it can't be coincidence that you keep sort of finding yourself in that position to just put it into an empty net.
Yeah, you say sometimes easiest goal is hardest goal. You know, when you get a cutback, and it was a little bit bouncy ball, so I was really composure and then just want to get a right touch with left foot. Obviously it was my weak foot, so I just tried to get a touch right. So, and yeah, luckily the ball went inside and I was very, very pleased.
We talked obviously about your goals and your attacking play, but before the game we asked the manager why he moved you up front, and he said it was because of your pressing, your work obviously without the ball. Is that something that you're working on a lot in training?
Yeah, I'm enjoying this pressing. Obviously when you as a forward player, I think when the ball goes back to the keeper, obviously the keeper hasn't the quality as the outfield player, so we want to try to get high up the pitch as well. So even when the keeper make a long ball, so just want to make them not comfortably. So I think this is what I like. I just want to chase the ball, so which is I hold the games until 90 minutes, which is I'm loving it doing this.
The relationship of all of the front three has been so much fun to watch this season, particularly your relationship with James Maddison. How much fun is it to play with those players?
Oh, I mean, I enjoy every single moment with him. As it is similar with Harry, I would say, because obviously Harry was more forwards and I was more deeper. So which is I think this time is a little bit changing. I'm high up the pitch, and then I'm just trying to help him as much as I can, so that he can bring his quality into the pitch, that brings the teams up. So I think he's just a fantastic player. That I think we were talking about Maddison with the ball a lot of times. Yeah, he's make a fantastic pass, make a fantastic score, fantastic runs. But I think we have to talk about also off the ball that he's working really, really hard for the team. So that's very, very good for the team, and I think that's why we are in this position.
You've been for a few years playing on the back foot, counter-attack. Obviously, when Maurizio was there, you were playing sort of on the front foot. Is this back to now how Spurs should always play?
Yeah, we wanna play high up the pitch, because I think we have a group of players, really fast players, that everyone wants to be in front foot, so which is very good. I'm enjoying every single moment, but I think our training session, when you see it, is just the intensity is just changed a lot, you know, from the last year. So which is we can play like this until 100 minutes, 105 minutes, which is that very important that we are in front foot. So what I say is I think everyone is enjoying playing front foot high up. So yeah, I hope we can continue to until end of season.
You can keep.
Maybe there's something.
Leave me alone. You can keep playing like this for 100, 105 minutes. You want to keep playing like this for the whole of the season. You're 5 points clear now. In some ways, it's an unfair question to ask you after 10 games of the season. But are you looking at a title challenge this season?
Not at all. Not at all. So, I mean, I'm experienced, to be honest. I'm 31, so I can't just say here, yeah, we're going to win the league. No, obviously not. So I think you know my answer probably. So, yeah, we just want to stay on the ground, stay humble, because it's early of the season. So we just want to look game by game. So try to get 3 points every single game as possible. Then we will see what's going to happen in the end of season. So, yeah, we work hard. I think let's see what's going to happen.
Thank you so much, Sonny, for coming out to talk to us.
Pleasure to see you.
Thank you. Thanks very much. It's so cold, my teeth are chattering.
2-1 the final score there.